All right, everyone. Welcome in to PTI. I'm Ben and Courtney, along with my experts Jack Morgan and Drew Stahl. And today, first on the show, we're going to be talking about the NL West, which has really become a two-team race between the Dodgers and the Giants, who are in first place currently. And Jack, I'm going to go to you first. Who do you think is going to take the NL West when it's all said and done?
The Giants are in first place right now, but let me remind you who their coach is. Their manager is a man who has choked 2 Septembers in a row with the Philadelphia Phillies. And the Dodgers are the reigning World Series champions. Don't count out LA, please. The Dodgers are going to win this division. They're only 4 games back. That's a quick sweep of any team, and the Giants can fall to any team. They got a tough schedule as well, the Giants. I think that the Dodgers are more well-suited. They're very deep. They're going to get guys back from injuries, which has seemed to be the name of the game this year in the MLB season. I think without a doubt it's the Dodgers. I think the Dodgers are going to make a strong push and come out on top in the NL West.
All right. Drew, I'm going to go to you next. Who are you feeling? You going to stick with Dodgers, or?
I'm going to stick with the Giants because the Giants all season long have been in first place. And what I've found so interesting about the Giants this year is that the players that they have and the way they've been performing don't add up. The players that they have are overperforming to an extent where they can legitimately win this division this year. And I know they're going up against the Dodgers. I know the Padres are still in the mix. But this team has been playing so good. They don't blow leads. Tyler Rogers and Jake McGee have been 2 of the top closers in the league. And don't forget they traded for Chris Bryant, who can play almost any position. He is so versatile, and he could really help that team. And Buster Posey's been playing like a top 5 catcher this year. There's not really any big holes in this Giants team, and they haven't blown any leads in that divisional race this year, and they've been in first place since April. And I don't see a reason why now that they would start to blow that lead because they've been playing well all season long.
All right, moving off that, let's go to the wild card game, which is again looking like a pretty much NL West race with teams behind them like 2.5, 3 games back. Right now, it would be the Dodgers, it would be the Padres. Jack, you think it's going to be at the end of the year, or you think it's going to be someone else?
Quite frankly, I think that like I said with the NL West argument, I think I'd have to go Giants-Padres here, given I don't see the Reds making a push in. I think the Reds are not well-suited. They're not in a good position. They're multiple games back with very little time to make up that ground. And I think it's going to be the Giants-Padres, and quite frankly, I got the Padres coming out on top.
All right, Drew, you sticking with that, or what you feeling?
I still think the Giants are going to hold on to that division, which would then set up a Dodgers and Padres wild card game. But the Cincinnati Reds are 1.5 games back at the Padres for that second wild card spot. But I'm not going to go with the Cincinnati Reds here. I think the San Diego Padres, with Fernando Tatis coming back, playing right field, he's going to play like the MVP in September. And I think the Padres are going to hold on, but they are going to have to play the Dodgers in a 1-game wild card. And that is a terrible matchup if you're going up against the Dodgers in a must-win game. So the Dodgers will have the home wild card game, and they will beat the Padres.
So now you come around on the Dodgers. Now you're coming
I do.
around.
Jack, in a what, Jack? In a 1-game wild card game.
Well, of course, I take the Dodgers.
You're going to take the Dodgers.
You're thinking the Dodgers are going to beat the Padres, but you have no faith at all that they'll be able to come from behind and win that division.
I don't.
So now we're believing
I don't.
it.
I think the Giants are in a perfect place right now. The Giants have not blown.
The Giants have Gabe Kapler as our manager. I don't trust him one bit.
They still are in first place, though, and you have to take that into opinion. I mean,
one sweep of the.
We keep thinking.
If the Giants get swept one series, Dodgers sweep their opponent. It's a 1-game race.
Well, we keep thinking all year long. Oh, when are the Giants going to collapse? Oh, is this just a one? Is this just a couple week hot stretch? Their whole season has been a hot stretch.
And there's still 50 games left.
I know, but
there's
Jack,
50 games left. There's a lot of time.
There's time, but I just don't. I don't see it. I don't see it happening. They've been so consistent this year, and they have the perfect players. They've made the right signings. They've made the right decisions. And I know maybe Gabe Kapler hasn't been the best in September, but this is a different team than the Phillies. This team is better than any Phillies team that they've had in the last couple of years.
This is a team that's overperformed. So when they stop overperforming, what are they then? A bunch of old guys that were able to tear it up for 3/4 of the season. Now they just suck because now they're coming back down to earth.
All right. I think we should hold it off there. We're going to take a break and be right back.